can start ahead.
Okay. Very good afternoon and warm welcome to our Vice Principal Dr. V.V. Kiledar, IQC Coordinator, Dr. Shakil Sheikh, Placement Officer, Mr. S.D. Sedge, and dear student, we have gathered here through this online platform for a one-day webinar on how to get college scholarship, jointly organized by our college and the Global Scholarship Organization. It is a portal facilitating students with the process of applying for educational scholarship and various schemes. I am glad that Ms. Veena Deshpande, the co-founder and the managing director of Twist Technology Private Limited, will be guiding the aspirants regarding the wide range of scholarship available for the college student. Once again, a hearty welcome to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So I would like to go ahead with the information. I request all the students to join the webinar. Ask your friends to join the webinar so that the intention to create this platform is to know about the scholarship information to the students, even to the institution. So ask your friends to join the webinar at the early so that I can start ahead with the quality content. So let me have a quick mic check. Like, students, am I audible? If yes, then please write a yes in the comment box. And I'll be asking some questions. Please acknowledge in the comment box. And if you guys have any questions, like, we'll handle the question answer session at the end of the session. So make sure if you have any questions, keep listing up in the comment box. I'll be answering at the end of the webinar. So I would like to start ahead. Sir, anyone else is joining so that I can just check it out and I can start ahead? From the staff side, anyone else is joining?
No, ma'am. You can start.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. Well, myself, Veena Deshpande from the Global Scholarship team. Students, we are here to give some information which we are working on about the scholarship, how it is beneficial to the students, how student can back the existing scholarships which they are unable to apply or bag it. So today I'm here to give you all the information about it. If you have any queries, please shoot your comments in the comment box. I'll keep answering the questions. So let's begin with a small story, like how we have got into this platform. Like, scholarship is available for everyone, but students or even the institutions and parents are unable to know when the scholarships are available, and they are assuming, they are coming up with some myths, carrying out some myths like the scholarships are not available for everyone, and only the one who can apply who are with a poor family background and all. No, there are, I'm here to resolve all those queries today. Scholarship is a grant or the charity which is being given by the organization, government, or many other resources, which will help students to continue their education without dropping education for any financial crisis. And scholarship is not only reserved for the students who are financially backward or the one who's excellent in the academic, whereas the scholarships are for everyone. Our research says that the scholarships are available for KG to PhD students as well. Whereas presently we are focusing on 10 plus 2 and above students because the major dropout ratio is from there. So, which are the major resources who are providing the scholarships? Like, government is the one which is providing the scholarship. Private organizations like many private limited companies which are providing the scholarship in terms of CSR funds. There is a rule from the government, and even private organizations follow that the 2% of their profits have to be reserved for the social cause, and majority of the organizations are focusing on the mm, education purpose, like the social cause in terms of anything it might be, but every organization is focusing more on the education purpose so that they can increase the literacy rate. Then there are a lot of NGOs who are coming forward to give the scholarship. There are community based scholarships. People are raising their they're making a crowdfunding, and they're raising the funds for the to help the students at least for their belonging communities. And there are NGOs and the NRIs and the individuals are also there who are coming forward to help the students to improvise their education. Apart from this, like there are many colleges which are sponsoring the scholarships too, whereas students are not being aware of it. Whereas what colleges are doing is, for example, there are some scholarship reserved for the students. For example, if anyone is bagging the scholarship, I mean, student can get the admission with a discounted price. For example, the fee structures can be reduced for that. For example, anyone is scoring CGPA above 8.5, the 10% of their fee structures will be reduced. So there are such announcements from the colleges also which are sponsoring. Whereas students are unable to identify these things where they can save their money, or they can get a good admission in the good colleges with a discounted fee structures also. Apart from that, like there are many government scholarships are there, whereas most of the time we get to we get these questions from the students and even from the parents, like government, can I apply? If I apply for any government scholarship, I am not eligible to bag for other scholarships. Whereas the scholarship, when you're applying for the government itself, like you can apply two scholarship, one from the state scholarship, another from the central. So government itself, you can apply for two scholarships. So students are failing to apply these scholarship, being in carrying out some myths in their mind that I'll be not eligible for the scholarship. Whereas the private organizations, as I have mentioned already, like there are many private organizations are there which are sponsoring the scholarship out of their CSR funds. How students are missing out these is, for example, some of the organizations which are announcing like they will accept only first 100 applications, first 500 applications. When students are not being aware of these things, so that time students are losing the scholarship opportunity. The more in number you apply for the scholarship, the more chances you can bag scholarships. So everyone is assuming like there are only 3 to 5 scholarships a student can apply, whereas we are making sure like near about 50 to 60 matching up profile. That means, for example, once you register on a portal, like we are making sure that like matching up with your profile. For example, we ask you to fill out some details like your first name, last name, your qualification, your previous percentage, your family income, your gender, your caste, and state you belong to. Are you a migrant, or are you hostile? These are the basic details we capture from the student. Whereas scholarships are available in more than 86 categories, which our research says, like scholarship is not only just in terms of money. It can be in terms of your books. It can be in terms of concession on your extra tuitions what you are taking, that is related for your academics. There are scholarship which are available for sports. There are scholarship which are available for the gadgets. Scholarship is in terms of you're getting in terms of gadgets. For example, like some of the organizations are sponsoring the laptop and mobile phones for their education smoothing process. So there are variety of scholarship. There are scholarship, as I've mentioned, there are scholarships which are defined in 86 different categories. Like, for example, single girl child, single, scholarships are only for the girl students, whereas single parent scholarships are available. So, like that, the scholarships are varied in number. But the problem is students are not being aware of it, and they are not applying for the scholarship because they are being unaware of it. So the scholarship resources are more. So what the global scholarship team is doing, we are making sure that there is a simple process of applying or registering on a portal. Presently you can see enormous amount of scholarship which are listed up on our portal. We make sure that every month we are onboarding at least not less than 15 active scholarship for the specific month. So you can count like throughout the year, like how many number of scholarships are there, that which includes a variety of scholarship, like competition based scholarships are there, academic scholarships are there. The competitions are big. Sometimes you find very simple competitions which are being sponsored by the government or even the private organizations. For example, on the other day, like there was a scholarship from the government, like for the design artwork, they were sponsoring around 20 lakhs worth of scholarship. So if you are a good designer, you might not be good at your academics. There are scholarships which are available for varied talents also. Like there was a photography contest. Scholarship was there. Government was sponsoring one more scholarship for the essay writing. You might be a good content writer, so there are scholarships available which you need to apply. Whereas when you go and search in the Google, like you may find some relevant information, sometimes irrelevant information also. Like you don't find the clarity in the information which has been provided by the scholarship provider. Whereas every scholarship provider who sponsors the scholarship, it might be government, private, NGOs, or the individuals, whenever the scholarship is being sponsored, it comes up with a set of criterias, that is eligibility criterias for applying for the scholarship. So that time what happens, the most of the students have this question also, like they tell like, I have applied for the scholarship, but why I did not bag it? Why I couldn't get it? So there are there are some criteria list where you should match up with those criteria. Then only you are liable to bag the scholarship for that. So whenever you are applying for any of the scholarship, so you should look into the criteria list. That is the major thing. And the second thing is like you have to look into the critical data. Whereas you will have a lot of information where students find difficulty to identify the start date of the application, end date of the application, to which course the scholarship is applicable. These are the basic informations, like whether the scholarship is applicable for me or not. This is first thing. Second thing, as I have mentioned, there are a set of criteria list, whether, for example, some scholarship provider put a condition like this scholarship is reserved only for women. So that time you have to check, like if any boy is applying for the scholarship, then definitely that scholarship can never be backed by a boy, because that eligibility criteria, major eligibility criteria, is for girls. So like that, the criteria you have to check. Sometimes it might be percentage criteria, sometimes it might be your family income criteria, sometimes it might be based on your previous academic performances. And apart from that, one more major thing which a student has to focus is the documents which are required to apply for the scholarship. There are always a list of documents which the scholarship provider asks for. If you're failing to attach any of those documents, then you will not fall into the category of liability, getting the scholarship. And one more thing, like which has to be mentioned to the students here is, like most of the students assume that today I have applied for the scholarship and tomorrow I'll get the amount in my bank account. No, this is the process is a lengthy over with any of the sponsor. It might be government, it might be private, anyone, but whenever they are sponsoring scholarship, there is a process. For example, application process itself is usually it falls into 30 to 90 days duration. Like whereas application has started today, and it may end in 30 days or it may end in 90 days. So the duration of the application, accepting the application itself, is 30 to 90 days. This is the first duration which student has to understand. And the second thing is, like after the closing date of the application, then they will start filtering your application, like are you matching up with the requirement, I mean criteria which has been provided by the scholarship provider or not. This is the major thing which the scholarship provider look into. So make sure while attaching the documents, be very careful, don't miss out any of those documents which have been listed up. Then next thing is, while updating the while applying the application, through application, there are sometimes like it's offline applications and online applications. Most of the time, some 90% of the applications are online itself. So you can do it by with your mobile phone itself. You need not to go to browsing center and pay some 200-300 bucks over there. Instead that you can apply by yourself. So make sure while uploading your documents, keep a checklist ready with you and start applying very properly with your application. And make sure that while applying for any of the applications, give a relevant phone number and the email ID, because these days everyone is updating the status of the application, in which phase the application, your application is there. whether it has passed the first phase and it has moved to next, or it has failed and rejected. So these all updates, you will get it on your phone number and email ID. Make sure that you give the relevant phone number and the email ID over there. Then they'll go for the filtration process. That depends on the scholarship provider, how many applications they have received, and they have to curate all the application, and then they'll go for the final list, and then they'll go with the disbursement of the amount. So these are the processes which will take some time. It's not in a day or two you will get the scholarship amount. So you should have more patience. So till then you can apply for the more number of scholarships. As I have mentioned, like this time we have on in this month we have near about 15 scholarship active on the portal. Okay, you can visit and you can keep applying for that. And apart from the thing what have to be mentioned here is what the global scholarship team is doing. We are giving a curated data, the filtered information, like which has lot of inputs with the form application process and a lot of the data over there, where students get irritated with to find the actual information. So we are making sure that on our portal we are giving a very filtered data, like the name of the scholarship, start date, end date, to whom, to which course it is applicable, what is the scholarship amount, what is the family income criteria, and a list of the criteria to apply for the scholarship and the required documents for this. We are not just stopping here. Apart from this, we are what we are doing in the next phase is, like, we are making sure most of the students are finding difficulty to apply the scholarship. So if they're finding difficulty, either they'll go to internet center, browsing center, and they pay there somewhere around 300-200 bucks over there, and they get it filled by the internet center person, and they'll leave it. They don't know the status of the application. If applicant is not updating his or her phone number over there, then it is tough to track up the application status. For the same reason, what we are making, like on our YouTube channel, the Global Scholarship, through which you have joined the webinar today, we are making sure that we are uploading the apply process of the application. Whereas we want student to be independent, check the video and start applying independently, his or her own scholarship application. And this platform is absolutely free of cost. We aren't charging anything for this. To ease of the process, what we are making, like we are on the Instagram social media, and we are on the YouTube channel, on the Telegram. It is like we are providing this support. I mean, we are shooting up the scholarship notification to the student dashboard. If you're a registered user, if you're not a registered user, then you can go to a website, you can find a lot of scholarship. If you're a registered user, you will get a filtered information. For example, I'm a girl student, I'm studying BSc, so I'll get only those notifications, and I belong to Maharashtra, so I'll get only those scholarship notifications which are going to match up with my profile. If you're going to visit our website directly, you will find n number of scholarship, and you can check over there like which is matching up with you. If you're a registered user, you will get it on your mobile phone, so that it will be easy for you. You will be having a glance on those scholarships which are going to match up with your profile, and you can apply for the same. For the quick support, we are on the Instagram. You can follow us over there. For any queries, we quickly respond over there. And we are available on WhatsApp also. We are available on Telegram also. Most of the students, like, we make sure that a bunch of scholarship information, we drop it on the Telegram also, where student can quickly have a glance and they can start applying for the scholarship. And on YouTube channel, we are making sure that the apply process video we are providing, so that most of the students can apply. So in this month, like as I have told, like there are 13 active scholarships are there, which is a combination of both academic and competition based. And we have around 4 to 5 apply process videos we have already uploaded on our YouTube channel. If you're matching up with those scholarships, like, you can start applying for the scholarship. And once you apply, like as I've told you, the duration of disbursement of the scholarship amount takes time. So till then, don't sit idle, start applying for more in number. So that is the advantage of having this platform. So if you have any queries, please start commenting your questions in the comment box, so that I can keep answering you. There are some students who are mentioning their uh, qualification. Prajakta, Rahul. Yes, yes. My mother tongue is Kannada. I do understand Marathi, but I cannot communicate in Marathi. I'm trying my best, like to give you to use a simple language so that everyone can understand it. Guys, if you have any queries, please drop in the comment box so that I can answer. Most of the students come up with varied queries. For example, my parent is a government employee, so can I back scholarships or not? Yes, you can back scholarships. There are scholarships which are I am not academically good, like the uh, Varsich. Yes, he's asking a very good question. Like, actually, do you provide international scholarship information too? Yes, we do provide the scholarship information about the international scholarships also. After usually most of the students like would like to pursue their higher education, masters in the abroad. So we have a category called as abroad scholarship where you can find more number of scholarships if you're planning to go for the abroad. Like definitely you have you have the scholarship like which are where it will help you to go for the abroad studies, because if you are planning to go for out of the country for the studies, like the fee structure is very huge. So that time, like definitely you have to be dependent on the scholarship. So yes, we do provide the information of the abroad scholarships are also. Soon we are going to come up with the apply process link, process also. So you can please hit the website and you can check it out, those things. So till then I'll quickly how many I get the list of the scholarship. Smita or Sandeep. Yes, the link is there. Like I have just sent you the link of the global scholarship where you can find out all this. Can I get the scholarship for computer courses? Satyajit, yes, there are scholarship for the varied courses specifically for computer course or anything. Like you can check out the website. I'll list up some of the scholarship which are active in this month. TSS Samir Atmanirbhar scholarship is there. Then Yashad Sumedha scholarship program is there. Then Bharati Cement scholarship, private organizations, as I've told you, like Bharati Cement is the one which is sponsoring the scholarship. NSDL Shiksha Sahyog scholarship, Begum Hajrat scholarship. Some of the scholarships might not be useful for you, but it might be useful for your friend or your sibling. Please spread this information so that more number of students can bag the scholarship information. Merit cum means scholarship is there. Sitaram Zindal is the one scholarship where you can get the information. More scholarship prizes are there. There are some prize money scholarships are also, like there are competition based scholarships are there. One more scholarship, as I have told you, Heal India logo competition. There, if you are assume that you are a good creative artist or something, you can create a logo and you can share over there, which can help you to get a good scholarship. Udyami Sathi is the one more scholarship. Showcase your skill competition based one more scholarship is there. India's Wealth Millets for the Health comic story. As I've told you, there are some essay competition or a comic or storytelling competitions are also there. You can write a script, and if you're a comic writer, you can just check it out that also. Then Fazal Bima Abhiyan में मेरा योगदान सेल्फ कंपटीशन बेस्ड स्कॉलरशिप selfie competition based competition it is. This is a very nice concept. Like they have given some guidelines. As everyone knows that everyone is the trend is like we click the selfies every now and then. So go through the guidelines so you can apply those scholarship, which can be very beneficial. The platform is there to help the students so that they can apply more in number. Okay, if you're meeting up the eligibility criteria, surely you can back. Our intention is like we make sure like we are ensuring students like near about 50 to 60 scholarship which are matching up with their profile. We are going to give the information about. Then we are providing the apply process link also, which will be useful for you guys, so you can easily apply by yourself. You can watch the video and you can keep the documents ready and you can apply by yourself, which will be helpful for you guys. to apply the scholarship. The more in number you apply, the more chances are there to get the scholarship. I have few more questions. I'll check. Launch your own portal like Vidya Sarathi and Buddy for Study. Mohammed Zaid, yes, the we are already, the global scholarship platform is already there, so you can please visit the website. And Vidya Sarthi and Buddy for Study are also there, but how we are different from them is like we are helping students, we are giving them the support. Whenever they are finding any difficulty, they can quickly ping us on Instagram, on WhatsApp. We are here to help them, to guide them, and we are helping students with the apply process also. Like any scholarship, when they are finding difficulty to apply, we are making sure that we are giving that information also. It's just a 2 to 3 minutes video which can help you out to apply the scholarship in a proper way, whereas you're not missing out any of the good information. Are we able to take 2 to 3 scholarship at a time? Shubham, yes, that is what I have told throughout the webinar. Students, parents, or even the institutions are carrying out some myths like student can bag only one scholarship. There are only 1 or 2 organization, private organizations like Sitaram Zindal is the one. Zindal is the one organization which will not let you allow if you have already bagged any of the government scholarship, or else you can state, government itself you can apply to as a student, and you can bag as well. One is state government, and another one is central government. There are 2 government scholarship itself you can buy, and apart from that, like private, you can apply any number. And other than academic, there are a lot of other scholarships are also available, as I have already mentioned. Like essay competition is there, comic concept snippet you can write. Then you can go for a photography contest. There are logo designing. There are other competition based scholarships are also there, whereas there is no restrictions that any number is restricted to apply for the scholarship. Any other questions, guys? It's really interesting. Students are asking a very good questions. As someone is asking, Rahul Pova has asked me a question like, can I apply the scholarship? My parent income is greater than 8 lakhs. Yes, definitely. It might be your there are many scholarship, whereas the income criteria is also more. Whereas if your parent is a government employee, still you can apply the scholarship. That's what the portal has been designed for, the same reason, to know these kind of, to clarify these doubts. We have introduced this platform where you will find n number of scholarship along with the criterias, whereas the family income, it might be your parent might be a government employee or anything, still you have a scholarship where which you are missing out. One other question I have here is, yes, Bhushan Patil has asked this question, like I have already answered. Ma'am, I applied for the scholarship, but I did not get from Global Scholarship. Imtiaz, could you please ping your number on the Instagram so that we'll cross check once? Okay, ma'am, I am a Muslim girl. How to apply the scholarship, ma'am? Uh, Zainat, presently, like it's a Begum Hazrat is the one active scholarship for you, and for minorities, like there are enormous amount of scholarships are available. So keep applying more in number, and minority students, which will definitely bag the scholarships. Uh, then, like I have one more question. The scholarships are based on the caste or the same for all students? See, the eligibility, Shailesh, I would like to come back with the same information. Like whenever a scholarship provider is sponsoring the scholarship, he or she sets the scholarship criteria. Okay, there this is also one of the biggest myth what students are carrying out. Out of these 3 to 5 scholarship throughout the year, what students, parents, or even the institution know, they assume that the scholarships are reserved for the caste and low family income or the extremely good at academics. No, the scholarships are there for everyone. That is what the global scholarship platform is trying to do, to help the students to know about this the scholarship information more, and they can apply as well. There are scholarships which are available for varied caste also. It is not only reserved for any Muslim or a Christian or a Sikh or Brahmin or the Lingayat or any other caste. Like whereas scholarships are available for everyone, but some scholarship which are reserved for minorities may not match up with the other ones. Whereas the other scholarships are there, which you can apply as well. Okay, there are, for example, the competition based, as I've mentioned you, there is no caste or the family income which has been mentioned over there. You can apply. Age matters to get the scholarship because I have joined a college after a long gap. Not really much. Most of the scholarship providers really don't check that, but you should be a student. There are some scholarship which will have the age eligibility criteria also, but mostly it's very less in count. So you can apply for the scholarship. Any other questions, guys? Any other questions? I would love to answer. The questions are really interesting. So for ease of use, we have made sure that most of the students are available on social medias like Instagram, Telegram, and YouTube. So we have made for the students convenient, like we have come up on that platform so that we can quickly answer the queries of the students. So you can follow us on Instagram. You can subscribe our YouTube channel to get to know, like whenever the new scholarship apply process video has been uploaded, you will get a notification. So you can keep applying there. You will find. Thank you so much, Sandeep. We want you to spread the information whatever you have received so that other than you, the other students also should get benefited out of it. That will count. I mean, I'll count your thank you in that way. So any other questions, guys? If there are no questions, then I'll wind up the session. Please ask the questions if you have any. Guys, any questions, please feel free to. Any questions from the college? Any queries from the faculty members? Whereas
Shadge sir.
most of the students will come and ask, will be aware of those things.
तुम्हाला काय विचारायचं असेल विचारा की. बरं कंट्रोल कोण करते तुम्हीच करताय ना ते मला सांगा.
Guys, any other questions? Or else I would like to wind up the session.
Okay. Madam, what is the next step in this regard?
Sorry, sir, come again.
Suppose any student is interested to apply for the scholarships. What is the procedure?
So the procedure, that is what we are helping out the students with. Like any student would like to apply for any of the scholarship. If they are a registered user on a portal, like they can get the scholarship information on their mobile phone. If
Okay.
if not, then if voluntarily they don't want to register on a portal, like the reason why they should register on a portal is like they'll get a curated information, whereas the filtered scholarship information they'll get. For example, I'm a girl, like I'll get the scholarship. There are some scholarships which are reserved for girls only, like for example Santur, Fair and Lovely. These
Okay.
are some scholarship, Begum Hazrat. These are scholarships only when I get to know about when I have mentioned my gender over there on the application process. So this is the one way student can apply.
Or you are hello. Is there any procedure of scrutinize the applications first?
The scrutiny of the applications
Suppose some of the students from my institute are willing to apply for the scholarship. So they firstly send their data to your office, and then you going to scrutinize the things.
We will scrutinize the data only to make sure that to send the relevant scholarship information to the students. There are thousands of our own database itself has more than 3,000 scholarship with us. So we don't
Okay.
want to send all 3,000 scholarship information.
Yeah.
because which are not matching up with them, then making up
Okay.
this platform doesn't make any sense to them. So we
Oh,
make sure we take up all those information to send them the relevant scholarship information. So that is
okay. So
why
students should directly apply for the particular scholarship.
yes, they can apply directly the scholarship also, where we are helping
Okay.
and
And
apply.
all the details are available on your website.
Yeah, it is absolutely clearly visible on our website, where student can read out any of the scholarship name and along with start date, end date, scholarship amount, and the apply process link also, which all the documents students should require to apply for the
Okay, no
specific
problem.
scholarship.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Any
okay.
other
Thank you.
questions? Please share the video if you have to fill the form. Sandeep, like you can visit our YouTube channel, like already you are going through that. So you can check the apply process videos are already uploaded over there. Please visit the channel and you can find, I can share you one or two here, but if you visit there, you can find number of scholarship apply process videos as well. Any other questions, guys? I would like to take last two questions. The last two questions I'll take up. I'll take the last.
आवाजात सगळा गोंधळ आवाजात गोंधळ आहे म्हणतात.
Any other questions, students? I would like to take last two questions, if any. I like the global help the students to know about the unknown scholarship, where along with the apply process, with absolutely free of cost, students can register on the portal to get a filtered notification, and we are not charging anything for this. You have to register yourself on the portal and you will get notified every time whenever we are adding a new scholarship. That is what the aim behind this platform. All right, guys, I think we don't have any
Okay,
queries.
now
If you can have any queries, you can ask on the Instagram or on the WhatsApp, so that we are here to answer your queries. Thank you so much.
okay. Shedge sir.
Yes,
Hello,
sir. Yes.
Shedge. Continue.
Okay. Next, we are going to the vote of thanks. It's made by the Killedar, sir. Okay, sir. Sir,
Okay, okay. Good afternoon, madam.
Good afternoon, sir.
I am Dr. Killedar, Vice Principal, Rajarshi Chhatrapati Shahu College, Kolhapur. Now, I am very much thankful to Veena Deshmukh madam, the co-founder and managing director of Twist Technology Private Limited, for accepting our invitation and giving a nice informative talk on how to get college scholarships. Thank you, madam. I am also thankful to the principal, Dr. L.D. Kadam sir, for giving permission to conduct this activity in my institute. I am also thankful to Mr. Shedge, the placement officer of my college, for organizing this nice activity in the college. I am also thankful to all the participant students and teachers for actively participating in this activity. Thank you once all. Thank you.
Thank you so much. No, for the collaboration, what you have done with us, so that the platform has been designed to help the student for their education. I would like to thank Mr. Lakshman Kadam sir for giving us an opportunity. Thank you so much, sir. Like I would like to thank Mr. Shubham sir, who's a placement officer who has been coordinating with us for the longer duration. And I would like to thank Mr. B.V. Giledas sir also, who has been with throughout the session with us and made this webinar successful. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam. Thank you.